BingePipe loves our users so much, we gave you this menu screen. At BingePipe, we hear you when you ask, is this streaming service real or just a joke in a video game? And our answer is simple. Are you a lawyer? Just in case you're a lawyer, it's definitely not real. Wink, wink.
I'm insufferable.
I'm just some dude that still has his old roommate's password.
I'm gonna live forever.
We are BingePipe!
Coming soon to BingePipe, this.
If you love NCIS Los Angeles...
BingePipe is proud to resurrect from the dead. You don't know, Jack. BingePipe. Ignore the rumors. Ignore them.
Hey, I'm Cookie, and this is You Don't Know Jack, a game that's easy to learn, but easy to master. Wait. Player one, please say your name out loud now. Yeah, it doesn't do anything, but at least there's no one around to make fun of you. All right, here we go.
Time for question one.
To get things started, these lakes are just okay. Based on volume, which of these so-called Great Lakes is the least great? Lake Superior, Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, or... Hope you like what you picked. Oh, you tried so hard. You will call the right answer by its name. While Lake Ontario is smaller in surface area, Erie is the smallest and least great by volume. I didn't even give Lake Michigan the dignity of being a choice. You're not special, Michigan.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
This one's known as the perpetual motion of the Oceans franchise. Which of the following equals the number of oceans traditionally considered to be on planet Earth? Oceans 11 minus Oceans 13 plus Oceans 8, Oceans 12 minus Oceans 11 plus Oceans 13 minus Oceans 8, Oceans 8 minus Oceans 11 divided by Oceans 12, or Oceans 12 minus Oceans 8. You could have at least tried. Hell, you might have even come up with this. Traditionally, the Earth's oceans are divided up into four: the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian, and the Arctic. And Oceans 12 minus Oceans 8 equals Oceans 4. But if we don't do something about our carbon emissions, soon we may end up with so many oceans that the novelty of the original film will be all but forgotten.
Why don't we do it with free?
This one's called Steving is the Hardest Part, except for something even harder like a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 movies, all featuring beloved character actor Steve Buscemi. For each one, tell me if Steve Buscemi's character is alive at the end of the movie, or Steve Buscemi's character is dead by the end of the movie. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between Buscemi lives or Buscemi dies. Here it comes. Reservoir Dogs, Armageddon, Fargo, Monsters, Inc., Con Air, Billy Madison, The Big Lebowski. That was nice and forgettable. Moving right along.
I don't need you anymore.
Next, Walk of Twitter fame. Remember Damn Daniel, you know, from the internet? If Daniel took his infamous white vans to the Hoover Dam, which is located at the border of 2 U.S. states, I guess you could say, "Damn, Daniel, back at it again in Arizona and Nevada, Nevada and Utah, Utah and Colorado, or New Mexico and Arizona." Okay, let's take a look. Well, it's come to this. The Hoover Dam is located at the Arizona and Nevada border. That's a big dam, Daniel. Up next, speak directly to God at 3 p.m. Eastern. If God did a Reddit AMA, what question would you expect from Angry Job 42? Did you really ruin my life to win an argument? What's the ETA on getting me out of this big fish? Any chance you can make my wife not be a pile of salt? Or why am I rounding up 2 of every animal again? So what'd you pick? God tested Job's patience with hardships after Satan wagered that Job would turn on God in tough times. Round 1 is history. You have a commanding lead, but hey, anything can happen in the second round. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that. Okay, back to business.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Here we have, is a baby driver similar to a mini driver? If Baby from the movie Baby Driver learned to drive at the age a baby giraffe learns to walk, how fast would the baby become a baby driver? 1 second after birth, 1 minute after birth, 1 hour after birth, or 1 day after birth? Let's see how that shook out. Nope, not this one. Correct answer, reveal yourself. Baby giraffes are up and walking an hour after they're born. Now, if you ever give birth to a baby driver, just remember to cut the umbilical cord before you give it the keys.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Take a good look at Don't Eat in the Pilot's Cabin. And oh boy, best butt zit slime chore.
It's time for a
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, head in the game. Look at the gibberish phrase and tell me what common expression it rhymes with. Fritz got cockpit pie ants. And pay no attention to that punctuation. It's easy. Because it's not complicated. This is not space shuttle engineering. Okay, what was it? Now let's keep going.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Let's try a little help from us. Okay, I guess I get to take a little break.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you Googled Demi Moore, pregnant and nude, you might like the August 1991 issue of Cosmopolitan, Playboy, Vanity Fair, or U.S. Airways magazine.
Okay, what'd you pick?
Demi Moore posed nude for Vanity Fair while she was 7 months pregnant.
It's weird that you Googled that, but Binge Pipe's analytics don't lie. It's time for Zeus's Build-A-Man Workshop. Which combination of these mythological hybrids would result in a regular full man? Head of a griffin, body of a centaur, head of a merman, body of a faun, head of a sphinx, body of the minotaur, or head of the chimera, body of Pegasus? And how'd we do? That's a human head on a goat's body. It shouldn't be this hard. A sphinx has a human head and a lion's body. The minotaur has the head of a bull and a man's body. Now all you have to do is sew them together and voila, you've made an abomination.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Introducing I'm Cuckoo for Global Agricultural Statistics. Which of these breakfast cereals is made with the top 2 most produced grains in the world? Cinnamon Corn Crunch, now with wheat. Frosted Potato Nuggets, now with soy. Fruity Rice Dunks, now with wheat. Or Soy Blasted Corn Zings, now with extra corn. I love this part. If you ever replay this question, don't pick that one. Want a hot tip on a right answer? Corn is the most produced grain in the world. Wheat comes in second. Rice is a close third. Cereal agriculturists have yet to classify the crunch berry. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. What's in a title? What could be more fun than combining pop culture and grammar? Good luck. That's all she wrote. Believe me when I say you were the most valuable player. Wasn't even close. Just like a pair of khakis in an empty closet, you are average, you are alone, and also...
You don't know Jack!
Okay, class, start pedaling faster. We're going up a hill now. Really push it. We're going up. Watch out! Oh God, somebody just opened their car door and we just got doored. Okay, throw yourself off the bike. Good, good. Now call an ambulance.
I've just fallen down the stairs, but I feel great.
Thank you. You know, people ask me all the
Binge Pipe expected a bit more gratitude for presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. The safe word is Binge Pipe.
Hi, I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, and if the opportunity were to ever arise, I'd be honored to be your power of attorney. They say only the bravest players forge this path alone. They will write ballads about you. Okay, here we are.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, slide and kick into my DMs. How would Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat subtweet an opponent? Hey, @Jax, I'm gonna freeze your account. @Reptile hiding behind a rock. #coward not. Retweet it, Johnny Cage. I'm better than @Sub-Zero. Or Raiden is shockingly dumb. Let's see how that shook out.
Is that your best?
It was this one all along. Subtweeting is when someone on Twitter makes a disparaging comment about another user without using their username. Personally, I like to subtweet, which is saying terrible things about people out loud and then not making the mistake of putting that on the internet.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Here's one for you. Mamma Mia! That's a spicy ABBA question. Okay, so the first Mamma Mia movie was called Mamma Mia. Then the sequel was called Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, which is super clever because Here We Go Again is the line right after Mamma Mia in the song Mamma Mia. Still with me? Okay, so following that logic, what should a third Mamma Mia movie be called? Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, and again. Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, my. Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, Mamma Mia. Or Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, Does It Show Again? So what'd you pick? The words following Here We Go Again and Mamma Mia are my. So the third movie's full title would be Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, my. Then they say, How Can I Resist You? Then they say Mamma Mia again. And then I think if I say any more, we have to pay ABBA or Meryl Streep a bunch of money.
Why don't we do it for free?
How about this one? Oh, holy grain. And it's time for a Dis or Dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's an Egyptian deity or a type of whole grain. Think fast. You'll only get a few seconds to pick between Egyptian deity or whole grain. Ready? Good. Pharaoh. Osiris. Amaranth. Teth. Anubis. Tefnut. Freaka. I've seen worse. Let's get on with it, shall we?
I don't need you anymore.
Behold. Syntax to the max. Grammatically speaking, what's a contraction? What's a contraction or question mark? Hope you like what you picked. Farewell, Felicia. Let me show you something. A contraction is when a noun and a verb combine and you replace the omitted letter with an apostrophe. Feast your eyes upon this. Furry, adorable justice. Picture it. Steve from Blue's Clues is wrongly charged with murder, and Blue must mount a desperate defense for the trial. What kind of clues is Blue looking for? Exculpatory evidence, inadmissible evidence, inculpatory evidence, or anecdotal evidence? Okay, let's take a look. That's evidence that literally can't be used in court. Bad dog. Here's the answer that got away. That's evidence that directly disproves someone committed a crime. If anyone's going to jail, it's that mailbox. I mean, talk about a red flag. That's it for round one. An optimist says you still have half a game left. A pessimist says you couldn't find friends to play with. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round two? Okay, let's hit it.
6 trombones is not a parade.
I call this one. This question ain't nothing to F with. If the Wu-Tang Clan had named themselves after things invented during the Tang Dynasty, who would not be a member? Old Dirty Porcelain, Ghostface Gunpowder, Inspector Hourglass, or Woodblock Printing Method Man? And how'd we do? Anybody see my wrong answer? Oh, here it is. This was the one. There are no records of the hourglass existing before a French monk made one in the 8th century. Old Dirty Porcelain is known for his outrageously profane lyrics about his hummels.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
Oh, here's a good one. Calculating some hourglass figures. That last question got me thinking about sand timers. You know those little plastic hourglasses that come with some board games? Boggle, Taboo, Apples to Apples, Clue, and Jenga. How many of these games are traditionally sold with any kind of timer? Oh, and include Settlers of Catan and categories in your tally. 3, 4, 5, or 6. Okay, what'd you pick?
Swing and a miss.
This answer feels lonely. Boggle and Taboo usually come with little sand timers. Categories too, although that game eventually added a mechanical timer, which still counts. It still counts because it's a timer. It counts down time. No? Okay.
Hey, question.
At Binge Pipe, we value your needs. Would you like an easy question or a hard question? Pick your poison. And now, we'll fulfill our promise and deliver your content.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Next up, a hard question. Oh, wait, I think there's been a typo. Which sandwich do they serve at Hardee's? The hard burger, the thick burger, the wide burger, or the flaccid burger? So what'd you pick? Remember this moment. In theory, you could go into a Hardee's and order a thick burger. In theory. Coming up next, Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. The doctor that is.
What's the tag?
Leslie Nielsen cleared a table with this in The Naked Gun. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? I love this part. In the movie The Naked Gun, actor Leslie Nielsen knocks over Queen Elizabeth II and pushes her across a table in an attempt to save her life. No queens were harmed in the filming. Try this on for size. Dead men seem to keep telling tales. The power of film to depict the majesty of the human condition or move us to laughter and tears really is remarkable. Anyway, what happened in Pirates of the Caribbean 5? Something with the Fountain of Youth? Something with a trident? Something with Atlantis? Or something with an undead shark?
I totally suck at this game. Oh, you're on your way home now? Crap, I only have a few.
Okay,
I just picked something.
Take a look. In Pirates of the Caribbean 5, everyone is after the Trident of Poseidon or something, maybe. I heard Pirate 6 is a search for what's left of Johnny Depp's career. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. What a colorful character. But I hope you remember what color. Good luck.
What? Dang, the ball was red. Okay. Some of these I don't know. Okay, I think I've got this one down. No, it's just me tonight. Nah, Wednesdays is when we are usually all together. Some of these I do not expect.
That's the game!
A bit better than last round.
One player to rule them all. It's almost not embarrassing. Still, you did the bare minimum of what was asked of you, which is impressive considering... You don't know Jack!
What is Bitcoin? A modern system for an ever-changing world. An unprecedented level of sophistication. A road you
You're on
follow
a
just to see where it goes. It's an
street with no
indulgent gift
cars.
you give yourself and then return. It's a letter from an old friend.
I know we just had some snow not too long
Binge
ago. It
has
was
mixed
pretty
feelings about presenting You Don't Know
pretty
Jack.
major.
Binge Pipe, drown in our content, stupid.
I'm Cookie Masterson, and this is You Don't Know Jack, the game where high culture and pop culture collide. Yeah, it's a fun slogan. We don't say it much anymore, so there you go. This will be like a game of solitaire if the Jack of Diamonds heckled your mistakes. Okay, let's get this show on the road.
Okay, I can understand that.
Let's start with so bad it's just bad. What would be a good name for a cheesy sci-fi movie about tornadoes composed of tornado, fishnado, pignado, cownado, or birdnado?
The lights wouldn't change.
Let's see how that shook out. You should have known. A tornado is a small fillet of beef. I'm just hoping I'm famous enough to book a spot on the 3rd or 4th sequel.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Why not try go against the migraine? According to Matrix rules, based on its color, which pill should I swallow if I want to continue my blissful ignorance of illusion? Tylenol regular strength, Aleve, Motrin IB, or Advil?
That's...
Hope you like what you picked. Aleve makes blue pills, which, according to the Matrix, is the pill sheep take to remain sheep. Here we go. Okay, let's continue this game.
Yeah, I managed to get that one right.
Why don't we do it with Creed?
Coming up, basic witches. And things are about to get fierce because it's time for a Dis or Dat. I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a character from the cartoon Adventure Time or a winner of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, I'm gonna have this one in the bag.
I'm giving you a few seconds to decide between Adventure Time or Drag Race. Ready? Let's go. Ice Queen. Honey Bunny. Sharon Needles. Susan Strong. Jinx Monsoon. Sasha Velour.
Wow, 3 winners.
Cinnamon Bun. Okay, you're perfect. I have to paint you. All right, let's move on.
I think not cinnamon, bun. Sharon Needles, Jinx Monsoon, and Sasha Velour were all
Insert
winners.
reference to one of their hit singles here. Which concert would be an example of The Weeknd not playing a weekend show? A Saturday show in Mexico, a Sunday show in Canada, a Saturday show in Brazil, or a Sunday show in Egypt? And how do we do?
I'm guessing.
In order to honor the Muslim Holy Day on Friday, a weekend in Egypt is Friday and Saturday. Sunday's like a Monday.
Hey, I managed to get that one right.
Which is probably why they don't get Garfield. And now, ain't no party like a political party because a political party is carefully mediated. In high school, I did some embarrassing things at my Model UN club, but only one of these stories about my interactions with Icelandic leadership is accurate. I tripped over the president and fell on the king. The prime minister and the queen stole my lunch. The president told the prime minister I liked her. Or the czar was cool, but the archbishop gave me a wedgie.
Oh, I hated the club at school.
There's nothing wrong with just guessing, you know. Watch how I do it. In Iceland, the president is the head of state.
Funny enough, I was going to hit that one right before it disappeared from my phone.
Thus, I was booted out of the Model UN and thrown into the replica Hague. Round 1 is over. Be careful. Nobody is catching up. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2. Okay, back at it.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Why not try From Here to Maternity? What might you have heard in the delivery room as Zeus gave birth to the goddess Athena? Breathe deep, then push out of your chest. Relax, then one big push out of your belly button. You got this. Just push out of your forehead. Or, whoa, is this going to happen out of your nose? I love this part. Athena was birthed from Zeus's forehead as a fully grown adult. And if the birth happened from way up in the forehead, I can only imagine the size of that episiotomy.
Thankfully, I already knew that from my love of Greek mythology.
Las Bears se moquent de moi. Set.
Here's one for you. My inner truth. So I've had a moment to reflect, and there's something I have to confess, and I think I should do it before we go on any further. I didn't really get that episiotomy joke at the end of the last question. What's an episiotomy? An incision of the trachea, an incision of the sacrum, an incision of the perineum, or an incision of the lymph nodes? I'm pretty sure it's one of those things. Hope you like what you picked.
So, guessing on this one.
Okay. An episiotomy is a surgical incision of the perineum. Got it. Got it. All cleared up.
Guess.
Totally understand now. Thanks.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
Coming up, I've seen a lot of things. So imagine professional wrestler John Cena had the ability to see into the future, but only while eating cookies. Hold on. Sorry. I can't believe I have to do this again. What's a perineum? I refuse to sully this game with an answer. I refuse to taint this game with an answer. I refuse to tarnish this game with an answer. Or I refuse to blemish this game with an answer. Let's see how that shook out. Oh, look at this.
Taint. That's kind of what I was thinking too, but I chose that one for the heck of it.
Taint. Got it. Poor Zeus.
Yeah. I'm usually pretty bad at this game. Not gonna lie.
I call this one. I'm the guy who draws the chalk lines for animal murders. And uh-oh, Dress Up Kit's Dime Store.
It's time for us.
Remember to type quick. That cash will be counting down until you lock in an answer. Okay, eyes up. Here we go. Chalk out
like
this
these.
gibberish phrase and tell me what brand
Yep.
slogan it
You were.
rhymes with. Traced a slain doe. And don't let that punctuation fool you. Colors are detected. On your tongue. I can't stand the suspense. What is it?
Oh, taste the rainbow.
Okay, let's move along. Here we have an inconvenient fiction. Which classic literary character would hate wind farms the most? Scrooge, Hamlet, Heathcliff, or Don Quixote? Okay, what'd you pick? In Miguel de Cervantes' novel of the same name, Don Quixote mistook windmills for giants and tried to attack them. So a wind farm filled with hundreds of power-generating windmills would probably seem like an army of giants. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. In the room. I hope you know what things are in what rooms. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't remember this at all. I don't think I've seen that one. I might as well answer them all. I don't know any of these. I'm so guessing. That was... bad at this game. Oh, there's more? Like wicked bad at this game. It is You Don't Know Jack.
There you have it.
I'm not sure which one.
Congrats on the win. Although I like to think I'm the real winner.
It's
for
part of the
spending
Party Pack
entire
5.
game alone with you and not ripping my eyelids off. No parades
So I think it's
will
like
be held to honor
You Don't
your
Know
moderate
Jack
win. But if there was
3
one,
or
it
4?
would have a float that says, "You don't know Jack."
It can be. I'm just really, really bad at it. And it's one of the only ones that I can do solo.
Hello, and welcome to Old Man's Memes with me. So, this is the show where I talk about memes, which I don't really know what they are, but they tell me that it's something that kids like to swap with each other, and they have a good time with them. So this time they're gonna have me watch something. Just here, do I hit this? Oh, it's a rabbit of some sort, or it has no ears, so I don't know if it's a rabbit. I think it might be one of those, what are they called? It's got a small tail, and they live in the swamps. Actuary, I think it's called. Anyway, it's sitting on a table of some sort, and it's looking away. But then it looks right at me. It's looking at me, and it's got a stink eye, kind of like, "What are you doing, old man?" And there's some dramatic music playing with it too. It's great. So the kids, apparently they like it. They've looked at it 47M times, which is a lot if you think about it. What I think it means is that there's gonna be 3 more weeks of summer, and that's the dramatic burn.
Wow.
Binge Pipe continues to stick with its commitment to present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, please, no whistleblowers.
Please, no whistleblowers.
Hey there, I'm your host, Cookie Masterson. Is what I'd say if I were here, but I'm not. Leave a message at the beep. So you're playing with yourself? Well, I don't have a joke for that. Okay, let's see what happens.
Time for question 1.
First, every kiss and reality star begins with K. Place the 3 Kardashian sisters in alphabetical order by first name. The oldest, the second oldest, the youngest, the youngest, the second oldest, the oldest, the second oldest, the oldest, the youngest, or the youngest, the oldest, the second oldest. So what'd you pick? I am Groot. I thought it was obvious it was this one. Chloe, spelled K-H-L-O-E, is the youngest. Kim, K-I-M, is the second oldest. And Courtney, K-O-U-R, etc., is the oldest. If you aren't just a little bit angry after this question, you might want to check your pulse.
Okay.
Next up, who said we don't have enough Belgian content? What would be the appropriate headline if the head of state in Belgium repeatedly switched political positions? President of Belgium Waffles, King of Belgium Waffles, Prime Minister of Belgium Waffles, or Tsar of Belgium Waffles?
I'm so guessing.
Okay, let's take a look. Hey, did you hear the one about the wrong answer? And
Kinda
here's
figured.
where the money is. Belgium's head of state is the king. The delicious whipped cream covered breakfasty king of the Belgians.
Why don't we do it with free?
This one's called A Rabbit as White as Snow, and it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a character from Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass or a character from Game of Thrones. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Through the Looking Glass or Game of Thrones.
I should be able to do this one.
Okay, let's do it. The Red King.
Maybe not.
The Mad King. The Hound. The Gnat. Bandersnatch. Littlefinger. Hot Pie. You barely rose above my expectations. Let's get on with it, shall we? I don't need you anymore. It's time for I Only Believe Old Sayings. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, how many pictures is a single word worth? 0.1 pictures, 0.01 pictures, 0.001 pictures, or 0.0001 pictures? Let's see how that shook out. 0.001 is also known as 1,000th. Wow, if a single word is worth so little, then I guess I'll complete the rest of my hosting duties through the beautiful visual art of interpretive dance. take a good look at Shakespearean three-ways. Based on the events in their respective plays, which would be an accurate round of, oh, let's call it bang, marry, kill for these Shakespeare characters? Bang Hamlet, marry Ophelia, kill Tybalt. Bang Romeo, marry Juliet, kill Polonius. Bang Juliet, marry Romeo, kill Prospero. Or bang Guildenstern, marry Bottom, kill Romeo. Just take a guess next time. What's the worst that can happen?
Thought
Juliet
I did. That was the one I was
Romeo
guessing.
Marries Juliet. Polonius gets stabbed through the curtain by Hamlet. Of course, it all goes very differently in my fan fiction, Polonius Private Eye. Polonius loves danger, and the ladies love Polonius. Come on, publishers, take a chance.
That one actually kind of new because I'm kind of a Shakespeare fanatic.
I feel I've really gotten to know you. I look forward to our future. Oh, and did I mention all the money
I just haven't read all of his works.
Okay, buckle
Romeo
in.
and Juliet, Midsummer Night's Dream, Taming of the Shrew, I believe. Another one I've read.
Up next, Despicable Ennui. Say I wanted to buy a Minion costume for my nephew. What exactly would I need? Yellow body paint, blue overalls, and black shoes. Yellow body paint, blue overalls, black shoes, and goggles. Yellow body paint, blue overalls, black shoes, goggles, and black gloves. Or yellow body paint, blue overalls, black shoes, goggles, black gloves, and a white handkerchief. And how do we do? Each one of the minions is yellow, wears a pair of blue overalls, black shoes, metal goggles, and black gloves. So that is what I would need to complete my nephew's Minions costume.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
Coming up next, let us help you. Yeah, all right. It's one of those.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you watched Big Hero 6 and The Sixth Sense, we thought you'd enjoy a starting basketball team, a starting volleyball team, a starting polo team, or a starting water polo team.
Interesting. I'm gonna guess that one.
I love this part. This is an answer. That's what you had in mind?
A volleyball game begins with 2 teams of 6 on either side of the net.
Oh, now I get the question.
How about this one? Sportswear that shows off your religious figure. And hey, stress cut with mime sore.
It's time for a
delicious film.
Get those typing fingers ready because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, here it comes. Okay, look at the gibberish phrase and tell me what movie title it rhymes with. Gymnastic priests planned their new lined hem. And don't worry about that punctuation. Magic is everywhere. If you're looking in the right place. So, what was it? All right, let's move on.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it gave me the points for it, but I'm pretty sure that was what I put.
Bakery bloodshed.
Took me a second to figure it out, and then I'm like, oh, yeah.
Imagine the contestants of Cupcake Wars reject the dessert authority of the judges and start an uprising. If the TV audience is sympathetic to their cause, what would be the best name for this new show? Cupcake Proxy War, Cupcake Skirmish, Cupcake Invasion, or Cupcake Insurgency?
Yeah. Yeah, that got me too, was the magic clue.
Okay, what'd you pick? Oh, honestly. The ingredients of an insurgency,
I was torn between that one or
rebellion
insurgency.
against authority by a group not recognized as belligerents. Cupcakes are going to rise. Oh, here's a good one. All roads lead to Mars. Which Bruno Mars song title seems most fitting for the Roman god Mars? The Lazy Song, 24K Magic, It Will Rain, or Grenade? So what'd you pick? Mars was the Roman god of war, so he would probably be into a song about someone jumping on a grenade. Of course, the Greek god of war is Arizona Grande. Wow, that joke could have been its own question. Oh well. And how'd the audience fare? Wow, you'd think a group of people who've chosen to spend their time watching other people
It took
play
me
a
a second to
video
figure
game
that
would
one
be
because I was
smarter.
like, I
That means
knew
that right answer
Ares
worth
was the
even
Greek
more.
god of
You
war.
can thank me later.
I was pretty sure Mars was the Roman god of war, but I wasn't sure.
You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful.
Oh, you're not in the audience?
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Repetition, repetition, repetition.
Hello,
Honestly,
third
this
viewer,
one's the
or
result
well,
of a sick
technically
mind.
third viewer. I do have myself in the myself watching on a third screen. Oh, one's Bitcoin. Oh, duh.
That's it.
Did you want to join?
Wow.
Were you able to
I guess
join
other
right now?
players would have only slowed you down. It's
I'm probably gonna do
for the
one
best
more
that
round
no
and
one
then
else was
I'm
here
probably gonna
because
call it an evening. I know I did like a really late, really late live stream, but since we have one other person in the audience, I'm gonna go ahead and.
Binge Pipe's menu screen.
Oh, your computer's being
gold-
stupid. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Some critics say BingePipe isn't a real streaming service. It's just a framing device for a video game.
Go ahead and
These
set
critics
up
are entitled to their opinions and their privacy.
a new one.
So don't go looking for them.
Sorry, your
fine.
computer's being stupid. Enter name.
Have questions? Call our BingePipe customer support party line.
Hi, I'm locked out of my account.
Is that the same bald man who was in the other scene?
Hi, I fast-forwarded it too far. Can someone tell me how to rewind?
Anybody in your Dallas, want to make out?
I'm sorry, is there a BingePipe representative in here? Representative. Representative.
You'll figure it out together.
But is it the same?
Oh, okay, it's a different bald guy.
Thank you.
If you value joy, check out this BingePipe programming content.
So everyone has disappeared?
More like half the population?
Of Earth?
That we know of, yes.
But everything is different now because we're in...
BingePipe regrettably informs you that we brought back You Don't Know Jack. BingePipe. It's fine.
My name's Cookie Masterson, and due to a landslide vote, we're going to skip my song. I suppose you two will be wanting separate checks? And since we've got some folks in overflow seating, I'll be tacking an audience bonus onto every question. The more audience members pick the right answer, the less bonus money goes to the players. But if the audience really whiffs it, that right answer is going to be worth major moolah. Okay, what are we waiting for?
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, what's your langle, Madeline? Imagine Meg Murray from A Wrinkle in Time wants to get rid of that titular wrinkle and turns to pharmaceuticals for help. What's her best option? Apply Caladryl to the fabric of space-time, apply Lyrica to the fabric of space-time, apply Retin-A to the fabric of space-time, or apply Lispidol to the fabric of space-time.
I have no idea. Toad's guessing.
Okay, what'd you pick? Caladryl relieves itching from bug bites. And what a coincidence, really, because you just got stung. Lispidol is a word I made up, and I really wanted you to pick it. I'm sad for you, but happy for me, you know? Want to see the right answer? The drug Retin-A has been clinically shown to reduce wrinkles. There's a place in Canada that'll even give you a discount if you buy in bulk. I mean, that's what I heard from, you know, other people.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Feast your eyes upon this. Family game fight. If Romeo and Juliet competed on the set of Family Feud, what team would Romeo be playing on? The York family, the Montague family, the Capulet family, or the Lancaster family.
I actually just watched
I love this
Romeo
part.
and Juliet a little bit ago.
Survey says, yes, Romeo was a Montague.
Juliet was the Capulet.
A name? What's in a name? A rose by any other name would still get roasted by Steve Harvey.
Why don't we do it with free?
Let's try Mackie D's. And it's an Irish, Scottish, dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 celebrity names, and for each I want you to tell me if their last name starts with a Mac or their last name starts with a Mick. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between Mac or Mick. And you're both doing this together, so focus up. All set? Here we go. James McAvoy. Ewan McGregor. Ian McKellen.
Boy, totally. feel like probably gonna get this wrong.
Norm McDonald. Shirley MacLaine. Seth MacFarlane. Let's just pretend you didn't understand the rules. Now let's keep going. I don't need you anymore. This one's known as a gritty reboot for a candy shell. I'm considering creating a competing candy to M&M's called Memento Moris. An accurate slogan for my product would be melts in your mouth, but not in a pleasurable way, just as your enemies plan, like a decomposing corpse. Or, and your hands, life is chaos.
I don't know. I'm so guessing. I probably got this wrong.
Hope you like what you picked. Here's what you meant to pick. Memento Mori is Latin for remember death. Any slogan that reminds customers of the inevitable grave would qualify. Sure, you've had dark chocolate, but have you had nihilistic chocolate?
Oh, thank you.
Next, is there a Mrs. Worldwide? If the rapper Pitbull wanted to honor the origins of the Pitbull, what sexy club scene should he show in his next music video? A Rottweiler grinding on a pug, a bulldog grinding on a terrier, a Doberman grinding on a dachshund, or a boxer grinding on a Shih Tzu? Okay, who chose what? Pit bulls were bred by mating a bulldog and a terrier. Thankfully, we've made it through the only dog sex question in the game. Actually, I can't promise that. That's the end of round one. Let's look at the scores I'll be sending to your parents.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, you're doing the bad thing. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional screw.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So, do not be afraid to use that thing. Player 1, I'd answer fast if I were you, unless you're looking to get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
This is a real party now.
It's a real party now.
Behold, can you feel the glove tonight? Man, Donald Glover is so multi-talented. If Donald Glover moved to France to become a glover, what would his glove-making pseudonym be? Childish coiffeur, childish boulanger, childish gantier. Oh, look out. You knew that screw was coming, player 1. Get ready to stand on your head. So who got it? Huh? A gantier is a French glove maker. Expert screwing, player 2. Here's that cash. And how'd our lovely audience do? Congratulations, your friends are morons. That means the right answer's worth a little extra. Buy yourself something nice.
Hey, question.
We'd like to initiate a moment of playful interactivity. Would you like a question about mom or a question about dad? Pick an option on your device now. We have a tie. Binge Pipe will select the slightly better option.
Las Bears se moquent de moi. Set.
Introducing a question about Dad. What dad joke would follow the opening line of Moby Dick? Hi Ahab, I'm Dad. Hi Ishmael, I'm Dad. Hi Queequeg, I'm Dad. Or hi Starbuck, I'm Dad. Let's see how that shook out. This is gonna hurt. The first line of Moby Dick is, "Call me Ishmael." And you can call me a guy who didn't get past page 1.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
You've been in the audience, nice.
Let's try Put On Some Pants, Dave. You know Michelangelo's statue, David? You'd probably recognize it if you saw its penis. If Michelangelo's David got in trouble with the law, based on where he's displayed, what might he receive? A lewd act fine from the London Police Department? An unholy display citation from the Vatican? An indecent exposure violation in Paris? Or a public nudity ticket from the Florence Police? So what'd you pick? Could be worse, you know, in theory. Michelangelo's David is on display at the Accademia Gallery in Florence, Italy.
That was a guess.
If you've seen the statue, you'll find it ironic he got such a stiff fine. Next, type equals squiggly bracket writer, comma, archaic squiggly bracket.
Except all cookies don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
Binge Pipe acquired a ton of private user data, and now they need a little help making sense of it.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Serve people death.
Lyre accompanist for poetry. Wanted, activities for exile. Wanted, ladies for sex. Whose search history have we acquired? Aristotle, Ruby Kaur, Sappho, or Robert Frost?
Who picked what? Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. This is the one you missed.
Sappho is a lyric poet from ancient Greece who was exiled to Sicily. Her reputation with women on her home island of Lesbos led to the creation of the term lesbian.
Well, hold on. How do you spell that again?
Yeah, I guessed as well.
S-H-O. Okay,
I picked Robert Frost because it was one of the only poets on there that I recognized.
Coming up next, FOMO problems. Which statement is historically accurate about someone who had FOMO about the dodo? It's 1510, almost no dodo. It's 1680, we're low on dodo. It's 1750, almost a no-go on dodo. Or it's 1845, let's get a dodo photo. Anyone? Anyone? Okay, well, this is gonna be a blast. Here's what a right answer looks like. By most accounts, the dodo went extinct in 1681. So after this date, you missed out. Chill, man. Stop being so thirsty for dodo.
Yeah, I couldn't even think to guess.
It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. A walk in the parks. Enjoy a nice walk through these park-themed prompts. Good luck.
Yeah, me too. Who's figuring to guess them all? Parks and Recreation, so totally going to be guessing.
Player one's got it! Excellent job, Player One. Try to enjoy this fleeting moment of glory before you remember... You don't know Jack!
Alright, I think I'm done for the evening. Have a good one, everybody.